Thank you, Cyndi Lauper. Okay.
See, that's bad when you kiss them dog people. You get the white stuff on your face.
Yeah, it's like I got white stuff and you got almond roca #5 on you. How's everything?
Patty kissing me with them big red lips and them
Oh,
brown.
yeah.
Yeah, always good.
Yeah, you and Patty hang out a lot?
No, I just seen her at Carnegie Hall. We did that thing, that AIDS benefit.
Because at the time the three of us were together, you all had done a song that I never heard. What happened? Remember you all did a song together? Or we're gonna do a song together?
Oh.
Maybe not.
No, well, we were going to do a lot of things together. You know, it's hard to get the schedules.
Because I know you all did something live on the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's when I was her background singer. Oh,
no, you all did a duet. You held your own.
But I became one of the background girls. I was. I hung out all night. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Your look, when you walked out, I haven't seen you in a while. It kind of shocked me. What's this new look?
Well, you know, I get bored. I look in the mirror and say, gee, it's, you know, what can I do today? I don't know. How about a black spot? You know, I'm Italian for good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
I can dig it. This album is hot. I got to listen to a little bit of it today. And this song that we just looked at has a personal meaning to you?
Well, I mean, everybody goes through it. And when I was writing it with Billy and Tom, I was just writing it. And then, you know, a couple months later, boom, it happened to me. You know, hey, these things happen, you know what I mean?
Well, now, your boyfriend is also your manager, right?
Yeah. He was like my boyfriend, manager, fiance, you know.
And you all broke up?
He had such a long title, yeah.
He had a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
But he's still your manager.
Yeah, he's my friend, too, yeah.
So how do you deal with that?
I don't know. Well, it doesn't seem like a big thing because we just do what we normally do, but now instead of talking at home, you know, because, you know, you do business and then you go home and you do business and, you know, after a while, you know, you're sleeping and you're thinking about business. So, you know, you need a break.
Yeah, this must be hard on you.
It's terrible. No, you know, you could see it because now I read the Inquirer and stuff and all them papers and, you know, one paper said I was a slave girl in my past life. So, you know, this stuff must be just bleeding out of me, you know, it must be terrible.
Why did you all break up?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, just to get a little personal.
Just get all in your business.
Oh, well, well, of course, like, the pressure. Because we were always talking about work. It was always work. And, you know, it was so intense all the time that we needed a break, you know. Hey, it was a sad thing.
Yeah.
You know, because when I went to England, and I read in the papers about it, you know, because certain papers are the source of all truth. So I have to read these things, you know what I mean? So, you know, once I read, you know, about the wedding that was canceled with, you know, the 100 midgets and the elephants and the circus. And, you know, and that was sad. It even broke me up when I read about it. Oh, well, what can I tell you? You know, it was something else, you know, but, you know, I have my work. Sounds like a Joan Crawford movie. No. I didn't really come on here to, you know, give you a bleeding heart story, my God.
Well, we're concerned about you. Is that real?
Yes. Oh, it hurts. No, it ain't.
Oh.
It ain't.
Because my nipple was starting to hurt.
Well,
I mean, just looking at it, you know? Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, Puff the Magic. Yeah.
It looks so painful. I'm glad it's
painful, yeah, because I'm tough, you know. Can't you tell?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're dressed like most of the tough guys in my neighborhood used to wear this out.
Around 10th Avenue, around the meat market, they're all dressed like this.
Yeah.
They're guys, though.
We'll take a commercial, and we'll come right back with more Cyndi Lauper.
Okay.
That's enough. So your video is closed caption?
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, it's really good because hopefully it'll become stylish, like, you know, because there's a lot of people that really dig music who are hard of hearing or have some kind of hearing problem. And the closed caption is really so easy to do. It's like, you know, you put the little on it, you know, and the little CC, and then they go and they put the words and stuff. And then so many more people can appreciate it. And I don't know if it's the first one of its kind, but hopefully it'll just become the thing to do, you know? That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
What? It looks like a painting.
It is a painting.
It's like a painting.
I like it. Buy this album. It's an interesting picture on the front. You know, I haven't seen you since Vibes. Now you and I have something in common.
Hi.
Our first movie is a movie that we like to buy back and earn.
Well, you know, it's also, you know, you and I also did 2 movies that you couldn't pay the airlines to play.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because Amazon Women on the Moon, they tried it and people were walking out. You know, they like, excuse me, I can't watch this. Ah! It's frightening.
It was frightening for me to see, you know, the excitement of the movie that I did too. You know, I thought it was going to have aliens in it at one point.
But?
Well, it just had this lamp thing. I don't know. You know, there was a writer's strike. I always say this, but it's true. There was a writer's strike, and they just didn't have time to finish that part of it. No, it wasn't a writer's strike. It was director's strike. There's always something happening, you know.
Yeah.
So there I was at the wrong time in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you did a great movie.
Well, I made a comeback.
You certainly did. And now...
You know what I always want to ask you about? I read someplace.
I read a lot of stuff, too.
Now, this was in a reliable publication. This was in, like, Rolling Stone.
Oh, that's reliable.
Hey, let me move this.
Sorry. Excuse me.
That you were accused by a nun of being a lesbian. You remember that story?
Why, yes. Just as if it was yesterday. No, it was one of those nuns from St. Vincent, whatever it is, like, you know, St. Mary Gates of Hell or whatever it was. St. Vincent de Paul, I always called it. And in fact, you know what the weirdest thing about this story is? I know that girl now. She married Ed Griles, who directed one of my first videos. Honest to God. I didn't even know. Her name was Frenchie, right?
Yeah.
And now she's going to kill me now, because now I'm telling everything.
Yes.
But she...
Ed's wife, Frenchie.
No, all I did was, I was 9 years old, and I went to go, and she asked me to scratch her back. So I got up out of bed. I sat up on her butt, and I started scratching her back. In walks Sister I'm So Happy. Grabbed me by the neck, threw me against the lockers, and then beat the hell out of me. Hell, because I went to Catholic school not to go to hell. So, and then she told me about, you know, the lesbian thing, which I didn't know what that was, you know, so.
That's terrible, though. I mean, did that affect you?
Well, getting hit in the head a lot affected me. And you could see it now, by the way, the color, the style, you know, things like that. You know, that they, apparently I just had a different way about me that didn't fit in with what the curriculum, I can't even say it was, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
That must have been rough, because you don't even know what a lesbian is at that point, and she said that to you, and you, like, sat all night wondering why you got hit.
No, I didn't sit up all night wondering. I knew they were nuts. I knew that. But, see, what it did for me was gave me a good sense of humor, because I just figured that there was a lot of crazy people. And after a while, I just look around and start laughing because it was very absurd. So then I started to think like that, you know, so gave me a good sense of humor. You gotta laugh, I mean, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you've been traveling all over the world.
World traveler.
Went to Russia.
Yep. went to Russia. A lot of people asked me how it was writing with people who didn't speak English, and I told them it was no problem because a lot of times you write with American writers, right? And they don't understand what you're saying either. So you go to Russia, it's not bad. They don't understand what you're saying, but they say yes a lot. So that's good. No, I'm only kidding. I studied actually English for foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
English
For foreigners.
Now, somebody told me if I didn't, you would explain this whole
I
concept.
certainly will, and if you'll just allow me one
Where you going?
I'm going to go and get the stuff to explain it to you, because any grammarian, which is a cross between a person who's interested in people and grammar, could tell you.
A grammarian.
A grammatarian.
Are you coming right back, or?
No, I'm coming right now. Now, let's see here. I just take this like this. Pardon me?
Oh, you, you have a blackboard.
Oh, yes. You kidding?
Okay.
I also have a degree.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Just here, like the yellow marks there. Wait a minute now. There you go. Okay, now. Count the clock. 1. All right. Now, here is an example of a run-on sentence. This is why punctuation is important when you're writing songs or when you're writing.
Right.
Okay. Now. Where John had, Mary had the teacher's approval. Can you punctuate that? Here, give it a shot.
No,
Just a guess. Now, I know there's a guy I met today, he saw this, he had a headache. But he was wearing his hat backwards. See, get it?
This is too New York for me. You're gonna have to help me with this.
No problem, because... Now, let me just explain this to you. It's very simple.
Okay.
Now, this here is the adverb.
Okay.
Right? And this here is the adverbial... Oh, my. Let me look at my notes. Aha! See, I knew that.
See, if I knew you had notes over here, I could...
You could look at them, but I'm just testing your ability here, like Scrabble.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a introductory adverbial clause, which any grammatarian, as I said before, could tell you. See, here it goes like this. Where John had, see? And then you put a comma there because this here is an adverbial introductory clause. Okay. Mary had. See?
Now, are you all following so far?
Okay, now, wait a second. Now, see, had is the pluperfect tense. Pluperfect. And this
I'm sorry.
Pluperfect.
And...
It's a tense.
Okay.
And this here, that's really past. And this here is just a simple past tense, which is just like, in other words, see, this here John guy, if he was writing a paragraph or something about his summer vacation, he would go, oh, I had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time is what Mary said, right? Now, the teacher obviously dug the pluperfect clause, which is this here one. See, so we'll go, where John had, comma, Mary had...